Hi, I'm Jessica Mulch. I'm a speech pathologist at Ellenwood Hospital and Clinic. One of the most common questions I receive as a speech therapist is, when should I start thinking about an evaluation for my child's speech and language? As a speech therapist, I think the bottom line is there's no perfect time, perfect answer, but there are a few things that we can look for that can help us to flag down now's an appropriate time for a speech evaluation. A few of the things that might be red flags for us as parents that we would look for to signal a speech evaluation include no attempts at words by 18 months. So around 18 months, we want to see children trying to start using single words like mom, dad, ball, play, go. If we're not seeing those things, that can be a time that we would encourage you to bring your child in for a speech evaluation. If your child is frustrated by communication attempts, if you feel like, man, we're trying and we're just not getting anywhere, that is a perfect time to bring your child in for a speech evaluation. If they're having a difficult time following simple directions, if you feel like they are not combining words by age 2. If they're 2 years old and they're still using under 50 words, that's a good time to bring them in for a speech evaluation. Another red flag to look for is if by age 3, you notice that family members and people close to your child are still having a really difficult time understanding their speech. That could be a good time to bring them in for an evaluation also. An important thing to remember is to trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, it never hurts to ask. You can always give us a call. We're more than happy to get them in for a speech screening to kind of check that out and help guide you on which way to go. A speech evaluation does not always mean something is wrong. Sometimes it just means that we are finding the way that your child communicates the best, and we're finding ways to support them in the way that they communicate. An important thing to remember is that early support can make a big difference. Typically, the earlier we can get a child started in speech therapy, the easier it is, and we'll see that growth really early on, which can impact school performance and all those important things that come later on in life.